Many people remember JRPGs of old and have their favorites with whichever spiky-haired protagonist they love. But the game I think of is a specific favorite of mine. Suikoden 2 was released in North America August 31st, 1999 by Konami. The same year Konami released much bigger titles like Castlevania 64, Silent Hill, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories.
Yu-Gi-Moto, there's no escape!
Besides Pizza Pockets and Y2K fears on the horizon, 1999 was a big year in gaming. Major companies came out with games like Mario Party 64, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and Unreal Tournament. You could see how Suikoden 2 was not well received at the time and flew well under the radar. Even EverQuest released that year, consuming all RPG gamers like drug-addled fiends.
You welcome, teacher, bitch!
That being said, the Suikoden series, and especially the second one, is an epic fan favorite cult classic discussed to this day in long-form videos. This video is much shorter and more focused on the unique cooking tournament minigame within Suikoden 2, definitely inspired by shows like Iron Chef.
I wanna kiss him!
At the time, this game was innovative because it blended 6-party turn-based RPG mechanics with a mini turn-based strategy war game for major battles, and unique rock-paper-scissors style dueling battles that always took place at key story moments. At the time when I was a wee lad, this game blew my mind. The story was groundbreaking, and for a kid that didn't even like to read books, I was reading every single line, every character, every NPC, every item description when you would walk around the world and click on random things in the environment. I was hooked.
I did 2 hits of that, and Bugs Bunny and Scooby-Doo.
None of these features separately at the time in gaming were groundbreaking individually, but together they offered a one-of-a-kind JRPG. But this cooking minigame up until 1999 was like nothing before, nothing I've ever played. One of the most unique features of the series is the 108 Stars of Destiny, with 100 plus characters you can recruit and find throughout the story, and over 50 of them you can use in battle. This was a game you wanted to 100%, because every recruit added upgrades to your headquarters castle. Every new character you would recruit would modify an area of your castle, and I loved this as a kid, when I first played this game. These recruits were not just for cosmetic and utility upgrades to your home. They also added troops and special training to your army in the turn-based strategy epic battles.
Well, shit.
One of these characters is Hai Yu, the chef, and he opens up a restaurant that you can help write the menu using items, spices, and ingredients you found and unlocked throughout the world. For example, you may find a stray pig for your rancher character and bring him back to your castle, which unlocks pork. And finding rice seeds will be used to unlock rice for your farmer character, if you have him unlocked to farm.
Look at the city slicker pulling up in his fancy German car.
All this culminates to chef battles where traveling rivals of your chef bro visit to throw down like rap battles.
What I'm gonna do is grab a pen, stab you in the neck, puncture your lungs, then slam a blunt object into your stomach.
In these battles, random people from your castle are made judges in a 1v1 Iron Chef food fight where you play sous chef for Hai Yu, and you get to choose the recipes and fate of the contest. The recipes and ingredients you can make, I remember, were also very fun. For example, a tomato with mayonnaise makes a tomato salad, and the same tomato with sugar makes tomato juice. If you like that stuff, you're either 80 years old or stuck in Margaritaville.
Eggs burger in paradise!
Now back to the story. As you make recipes and foods for the menu, battling these rival chefs, Your lead character aids Chef Hayu in defeating the Black Dragon Clan, a group of master chefs who live on an island, isolated. And they're trying to create the perfect recipe to bring joy to whoever eats it. Well, here's a pro tip. Lace the food with LSD and call it a day.
Name is not on that list, but we must have the sweet.
It turns out that Hayu is one of the 4 lords, who are elite amongst the Black Dragon Clan. As you battle your way up the ladder in these tournaments, you eventually learn that Hayu was betrothed to the daughter of a rival chef who held the sacred recipe to bring happiness to people. But she was killed by that asshole's thugs. But not before she hid the recipe. Some real Romeo and Juliet shit.
I do buy my thumbs up! Do you buy your thumb my ass?
And remember, all this is a separate side story minigame. And overall, this minigame is fantastic in how the creators melded all the systems together, the recipes that you had to find in the world with ingredients, even the player recruiting character judges who can always be different, who each have nuanced tastes and dislikes that you can investigate with the specific detective character. This was a well thought out concept. Hell, even each food you make and you have to buy because your restaurant is full of cheapskates, give you buffs and heals. At the time in gaming where excellence mattered, where games were works of art, not some corporate drivel, this game was awesome. The only downside to this is the cliche that it wasn't enough. Literally never again was the cook-off minigame in the Suikoden series.
What? What the fuck?
But the creators of this game are making a spiritual successor called Eiyuden Chronicle 100 Heroes. Not to be confused with the side-scroller Eiyuden Chronicle Rising, which is in the same universe but not the game I am waiting for. This game looks very stylized, and I'm hoping for similar unique systems like Suikoden had, especially a food cook-off tournament. But we will see as the game releases in 2023, and it is a Kickstarter game. And we all know what Kickstarter games can be like. I'm hopeful though, as these devs are veterans in this field, and their Kickstarter was ranked 4th most ever raised, gaining much more money than they asked for.
I'm not fucking leaving!
Suikoden 2 is my top 10 RPGs of all eternity, and it is still recommended by critics and fans alike. It can be emulated with ease even on cell phones, and I definitely suggest playing this game if you never have. The tear-jerking story, awesome RPG mechanics, battles, and recruiting unique personality characters will keep people coming back for a long time to the 5th generation of consoles. Some say the golden age of consoles.